Guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have got some orders to ship out and I thought I would take you guys with me. I'm really sorry I haven't been very active on my channel lately. I just haven't really been feeling that motivated, as I'm sure a lot of us are experiencing. Also, I've not been getting dressed every day. This is probably the first time I've worn jeans in a while. But I did get dressed today, feeling a little bit motivated, so I figured I'd make a shipping video and put some more content out there. Real quickly, I wanted to show you a glimpse into how I get ready to pick my items in order to be able to ship them. I have done an inventory system video in the past. I will link it up on the screen here and also in the description if you want to look at that. My process has changed a tiny bit since then, but it's pretty accurate. But I haven't showed this part of when I go to ship my items. So I am on multiple different platforms. Right now I have several items I need to ship on Poshmark and several items I need to ship on eBay. Instead of printing that out, wasting paper and ink, and then I think it's also difficult to keep going back and forth on your phone to try and figure out the inventory number. I opt to pull up Samsung Notes. I have a Samsung phone, so this automatically came downloaded onto my phone. I'm sure that pretty much every phone has a note system like this. So I just made a little note called inventory. This one allows me to make a little checkbox. I used to write everything down on paper and just scratch it off as I went, but that's wasting paper, wasting ink. I might as well just do it on my phone. So right now I am on Poshmark and I am going to go to my sold items and figure out what items are in which bins so that I can go pull them, and then I just write a short description that I know I'm going to make sure to pick the right item. So this particular one's SKU number is X14, and then we'll go to the next one. This one is TT7. This one doesn't have a SKU number because it is shoes, which I don't have currently on an inventory SKU. They're just on shoe racks, so I'll know where to go to find those. So that's it for Poshmark. I'm going to go over to my eBay orders. And here at the top is why I made a little bit longer description, because I knew I had another Lane Bryant item that I had to get and I didn't want to get confused. So this one is in one of my bulk bins, which is skewed BUI, BU for bulk, and then I coordinate numbers for each box. These jeans are in CT11. Again, if you want to see kind of like how my bins are labeled for when I go to pick them, check out that inventory video. So I'm really quickly going to finish up my little list here, and then I will be on to shipping with you guys. Well, here is everything that I have to go pick. I'm really quickly going to go get those items to ship, and as I go, I will cross everything off. That way I don't try to pick it again. So to start, I need to make some more thank you stickers with my stamp because I know I'm not going to have enough here. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. I only had 3 Poshmark orders for today. I'm going to do this first because I've already got my labels printed out, and then I'll move on to eBay. first one are these Teva men's sandals. Tevas are a great brand to pick up. I usually find them at the bins. So I grabbed a shoebox. This is what I ship most of my shoes in for both eBay and Poshmark. And I'm going to be using the priority mail tape. Taking one of my large clear bags and going to put it in here and line the box. Next, I'll take each shoe and wrap them in tissue paper and then stuff them in the box. Next, I'll take my thank you sticker. I don't know if you can tell, I've got two stacks here. One is for Poshmark, one is for eBay. They both look relatively the same. They just have different links on them depending on which platform. So this one is the Poshmark one. I'm going to close the bag and then seal it with one of the thank you stickers. So that's how it will look when the buyer opens it up. However, there is some empty space here and I don't want things moving around to where they could get damaged. So I'm going to get some stuffing and stuff the rest of this box to fill the empty space. So one tip I try to share basically every shipping video is if you do need to fill up space, try not to use your bubble wrap or your air jackets for Poshmark, because Poshmark has a shipping label up to 5 pounds. And I would rather save the lighter packing for eBay where my price increases as weight increases. So for Poshmark, I usually opt for the black craft paper that I recycle from most of my packages. You can also use paper bags from the grocery store to crumble up and put in here as well, as long as it doesn't make the package exceed 5 pounds. Now you can see that there is no movement and the shoes cannot get damaged. Okay, next are these pair of men's True Religion jeans. I did want to quickly show you, I switched up a couple things on my inventory system. So now I've got these stickers where I write them on versus using the permanent marker. I just think it gives it a better look and it's a lot easier for me to slap on the package and not have to wait for the marker to dry. And these jeans are a little bit bigger, so I'm actually going to go get a Tyvek envelope to put them in. Okay, and here is what the Tyvek envelope looks like. You can get all these supplies for free on USPS.com. For some reason with this bag material, my sticky labels, whatever the adhesive is, doesn't want to stick to the Tyvek very well, so I always ensure it with some tape. So I just tape the sides real quick to make sure that that label doesn't go anywhere. Okay, last one for Poshmark is this Lane Bryant fell sleeve top. And when things are small, I usually just shove them in a padded flat rate envelope. Okay, real quick before we move on to eBay, I just want to say I'm going to show you my sales of each of the things that I'm packaging, but I just want to say that I took all of my jackets and heavy sweaters and I marked them all down. I think I did a sale of like 40% off. So when you're seeing these sold prices, they are significantly reduced. And the reason that I did that is because I have a lot of bulky items. We're moving into warmer weather and I want to make space for better inventory. So next is this men's First Ascent by Eddie Bauer down jacket. I have sold this once and the buyer created a return, so now it has sold again really quickly. This one was on that significantly reduced price sale, so that's why you're seeing these sold for as low as it is, but these are really great to pick up and they can usually sell between $60 and $70. Now with down, it's really easy for this material because it's so lightweight to slice. So I'm not going to put the card in the bag. I'll put the card on the outside of the bag. I'm basically just squeezing to get all of the air out and make it as compact as possible to protect the item and also to make space for the package. So because of the material of this, I definitely want to put it in a box. A regional B, which is basically the only one that this would fit in, would be $11.18, which is more than what the buyer paid. The buyer paid for just based on weight and dimensions and distance. So I'm going to try to opt to use my own box, but I have to measure this one to make sure that the dimensions don't push me over the priority mail limit. Okay, so this box should work and it is going to cost me $8.50 instead of 11 something. So that is why I'm opting to use my own box versus one from USPS. So I'm just going to set that in there and then I will take one of my eBay thank you cards and stick that on the top. Again, not inside of the bag because I don't want that material to rip. And I'm not really worried about this moving around. I just want to make sure nothing punctures it. Next is this Lane Bryant cardigan. We are going to take a thank you card and put it on the inside. Protect it in a bag. The reason these aren't already in a bag is because I don't put these on in totes. I put them in giant boxes, and that's how I organize my bulk items. And I'm going to slide this one in my large eBay bags, which I get for basically free because I get a shipping coupon to spend on shipping supplies, eBay branded shipping supplies, through my store subscription, which actually reminds me I need to spend mine because it just became available for the new quarter. Next are these Robin's jeans. This is a new brand to me this year, but I've been finding a few of them lately, and so I always pick them up now because they go for good money. And I almost always put my jeans, as long as they fit, in a padded flat rate envelope. That is the cheapest way to go. Unless you can get it in a regular flat rate, but those cardboard ones split on me. I don't like using them because I don't want the buyer to end up with a damaged package. Next is this Jane Barnes sweater. I used to pick up this brand a lot. However, it doesn't demand as much money as it used to. Pick this one up because of its unique print. And this one's going to go first class. We hope. These ones I used my little poly mailers. This is probably the method of shipping that I use the most, are these small eBay branded poly mailers that go first class. Okay, next we're going to ship this vintage Snoopy mug. This one is really cool. It is from 1958. It's probably not going to focus, but this was a really cool find. I haven't shipped mugs in a really long time, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this Amazon box. I did opt for first class, but we'll see if all the packing materials push me over the limit. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it in tissue paper, wrap it in this bubble wrap, and then tape it all around, and then try to fill the rest of the space with other packing material. And I'm not really worried about it getting wet, so I'm not going to put it in a plastic bag because it's a mug, so it's going to get wet. So I think that looks pretty good, and I'm just going to set it in this box, which I think is perfect for the size of this. And here's what it looks like. I am just going to get a tiny bit more of filling to fill the top area here. That way it's nice and snug in the box. That's a good sign when you can't hear anything moving. See if this can still go first class. If not, we'll bump it up to priority. 15 ounces, so we'll round up to 1 pound, and then since we're shipping through PayPal, it does let us go up to 1 pound for first class shipping. So I should be paying $5.70 to ship this mug, and that's why I said earlier in the video when we were shipping Poshmark packages, I used that crinkled up paper because it was heavier, and I'm saving my lighter items for things like this where it could have pushed me over, but because I had the bubble wrap, I could stay within the first class range. Next, let's do this twin hill tie. I'm gonna wrap in some tissue paper. We'll go ahead and seal that with a sticker. Get a thank you card. And I am going to put this in plastic. is this North Face packable jacket. Now, again, this one's going to be deeply, deeply discounted because I'm trying to move the colder weather items out of here. But these could sell for more. And this is light enough that it's going to go first class. These are a pair of express embroidered shorts. Is this Pure Jill slouchy, I think, linen sweater. First class. Next are these Fashion Nova jeans. This is the last item for today, and these are going to go in a padded flat rate envelope. Okay guys, so that was it for today. Here are the fruits of our labor. Hope you guys are having awesome sales and staying safe out there. I am super missing thrifting, and I'm sure you are too, but just hang in there and stay happy and healthy. Make sure to go outside and get some walks in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one.